parents. Maybe you might have been abused, molested, or abandoned, overlooked. In my case, I had to grow up really, really, really fast. You know what I'm saying? 7 years old, had to become a man at age 7, and had to figure out, how to maneuver because moms was working all the time. So, I had to figure out. So, just want to let you know that regardless of your situation, you can overcome. Regardless of your circumstances, you can still win. Heard a story once before, you know what I'm saying? And got me sweating up in here. Heard a story once before, two little boys were ice skating on a sheet of rock, ice. And while they were ice skating on a sheet of ice, one of the boys fell through. And he fell through the sheet of ice. And without panic, his friend runs, breaks a piece of a limb off a tree, comes back, bam, 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 bam. And he starts beating the ice until finally he puts a hole in it, and he reaches down and he grabs his friend up out of there. And out of astonishment and out of amazement, the paramedics, the policemen, innocent bystanders, they're like all in all, like trying to figure out, like, yo, how did this guy free this little boy? And then an innocent bystander said, hey, I can tell you how. No one was there to tell him that he could not do it. You know what I'm saying? So scripture said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You understand? So if you believe you can, you can. Like Henry Ford said, if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, it's already done. You can't. And what's easy to do is not to do, meaning push, meaning to do the things that are necessary so you can get to the next level. Many want to accomplish, many want to get to that next level, but the reason they don't get to that next level because they don't believe. And the only way you can climb, you gotta have that belief, because a lot of times we waiting on other individuals to come through and shout us out, other individuals to come through and push us to what we gotta do. But Jim Rohn says, what if they don't show up? Then what? Meaning, what kind of plan do you have in place to ensure that when the tough times do show up, because they will, what are you going to do to sustain? What are you going to do to push? I couldn't read. I didn't learn how to read to age 35 for real. And I learned by knocking doors. We always heard it that 1 year of door to door